popular on the old tweeter?
And you can always follow me on Twitter.
Hello, computer.
Just use the keyboard.
The keyboard. How quaint.
And here's what's popular on Twitter today. Charlie Hunnam is exiting the role of Christian Grey in the film version of 50 Shades of Grey. Sources say the Sons of Anarchy actor was overwhelmed with the attention he received from the movie and got cold feet. So I've gone to Twitter to see what people had to say about this, and here's some results that I have found. Edward Aycock writes, Charlie Hunnam drops out of the 50 Shades of Grey film. He must have finally read the book. Rodney LaCroix writes, with Charlie bowing out of 50 Shades of Grey, it's time for William Shatner to step up and play the role he was born for. Ouch. Harsh on the Shat, man. Matt Champagne writes, maybe that guy dropped out of the 50 Shades of Grey movie because he realized he was going to be in the 50 Shades of Grey movie. And finally, Cameron Lamb writes, Charlie, how do you pronounce his last name? Well, anyway, Charlie H. Pulling out of the 50 Shades of Grey movie. There's an innuendo there somewhere. Do it yourself, I'm tired. And that's today's popular tweets of the day. All right. It's time now for my favorite portion of the program of First Cup. And it's called the Song of the Day, in which I play a song that I hope to lodge into your head, or maybe to educate you on music that maybe you're not familiar with or haven't heard for a long time. And today's case, this one goes way, way back. Probably one of the oldest songs I've ever pulled up on the program, going back to the 1920s. Believe it or not, that's part of its origin. Rhapsody in Blue is a 1924 musical composition by American composer George Gershwin for solo piano and jazz band, which combines elements of classical music with jazz-influenced effects. It was commissioned by bandleader Paul Whiteman. The composition was orchestrated by Verdi Gurfer several times, including the original 1924 scoring, theater orchestra setting published in 1926, and the symphony orchestra scoring published in 1942, though completed earlier. The piece received its premiere in the concert, An Experiment in Modern Music, which was held on February 12, 1924, in Alien Hall, New York, by Whiteman and his band, with Gershwin playing the piano. The editors of the Cambridge Music Handbooks, their opinion was that the Rhapsody in Blue established Gershwin's reputation as a serious composer and has since become one of the most popular of all American concert works. Although Gershwin himself spoke of the Rhapsody as a musical kaleidoscope of America, Rhapsody in Blue has often been interpreted as a musical portrait of New York City. It is used to the effect in the films Manhattan and Gremlins 2, The New Batch, as well as extensively in this context in a segment from the film Fantasia 2000, in which the piece is used as the lyrical framing for a stylized animation set drawn in the style of famed illustrator Al Hirschfeld to critical acclaim. Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys said on multiple occasions that Rhapsody in Blue is one of his favorite pieces. It was also a heavy influence on his Smile album. Michael Stipe of R.E.M. has cited this as one of the largest influences in his musical development. Gordon Goodwin has arranged Rhapsody in Blue for a big band, winning the 2012 Grammy for Best Musical Arrangement. Rhapsody in Blue was played simultaneously by 84 pianists at the opening ceremony of the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. I remember that. Matter of fact, that's the first time I remember hearing this piece. The piece was performed by Herbie Hancock and Lang Lang at the 50th Grammy Awards on February 10th, 2008. And my biggest memory of Rhapsody in Blue, well, it was used by the United States-based air carrier, United Airlines, in their advertisements since the mid-1980s. And now, without further delay, this is a long one, almost 18 minutes, but it's well worth listening to. And this one is dedicated, today's song of the day is dedicated to my mom, celebrating her birthday today, George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. Mom, this is just for you.